Hope all is well. You know what? God gave me Ruth 3. All right. I want you to take this in. Take this in. This is good food. Okay. All right. Now, in this story now, Boaz is representing God himself. Okay. And we are all Ruth. We have someone that's there that God has sent to guide us and help us along the way. But we need someone to ultimately take full control and charge of all of the situation, of all of the circumstances that's going on in our life. And this is where Boaz came in. He took care of all of the situation, all of the circumstances. God is saying, I am your Boaz. I am taking full control and charge of all the situation, all of the circumstances, every single thing that's going on right now. I am your Boaz. And if nobody else is going to step in, I am going to step in. I am going to do what is needed to be done, that you are comfortable, that you are steadfast, and that you are able to do what you have to do for your purpose. God is saying, I'm stepping in. I am stepping in. Now is the time. The time is now. Okay? That's what God is saying. Let's read this now. Ruth 3, up to the end, 1 to the end, which is up until 18. So Ruth 3, 1 to 18. Then Naomi, her mother-in-law, said to her, my daughter, shall I not seek security for you, that it may be well with you? Now Boaz, whose young woman you were with, is he not our relative? In fact, he is winnowing barley tonight at the threshing floor. Therefore, wash yourself and anoint yourself. That means God is saying, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Now, remember, it says here, Boaz was what? Boaz was what? Boaz was renewing. That means he was getting things together. He's getting things in order. Barley is food. What is it? Blessing. So God said, I'm getting everything together. Blessing. I'm getting everything in order. Now, it says here, therefore, wash yourself and anoint yourself. Prepare yourself and put forth your faith. Trusting in God. Cleansing yourself. Getting yourself ready. Getting yourself in order. And it says here, woo, this is good food, everyone. This is good food. This is good food. Therefore, all right. Therefore, wash yourself, anoint yourself, put on your best garment. Prepare for yourself for the best things and go down to the threshing floor. Go down to uncertainty. Go down to what you do not know what's going to happen, but go down, step out to that threshing floor. But do not make yourself known to the man until he, don't jump to conclusion. But just step out with faith. To the man until he has finished eating and drinking, till he has finished doing what he has to do. Then it shall be when he lies down, when he's at rest, when God has finished doing what he's got to do, that you shall notice the place, that you shall see the promise, you shall see the purpose, you shall see your blessing. Where he lies, and you shall go in, uncover his feet. That means humbling yourself. To be at, remember when God saw Moses, he says to him, take off your shoes because you are on holy ground. You are on holy ground. It says uncover his feet and lie down. That means you're stepping into holy of holy. And lying down is to rest in God, to be still in God. And he will tell you what you shall do. He will instruct you on how you should do it and where you should do it and how you shall go. And she said to her, all that you say to me, I will do. That means she's saying that whatever God say I will do. It might be scary. It might be nerve-wracking. It might be stressful. But say I will do it nonetheless. Come on now. So she went down to the threshing floor. She went down to the floor of uncertainty. She went down to where she did not know where she's going. And did according to all that her mother-in-law instructed her. And after Boaz had eaten and drank, after God had done what he had to do, and his heart was cheerful, that means God was happy and joyful that he set this up for you. Yeah? He went to lie down. God rested. And he said, rest at the end of the heap of grain. Rest at the blessing in which I have prepared for you. And she came softly and uncovered his feet. She came softly and rested herself into the presence of God, spending time with God, toiling with God. And laying down, that means resting, be still in God, listening to what he has to say. Now it happened at midnight. Remember, midnight is when blessing can go out and also curses can go out. It happened at midnight that the man was startled and turned himself, and there a woman was laying at his feet. Laying at his feet, that means humbling herself. And he said, who are you? God knows who you are. But Boaz says, who are you? God knows where you are. God is saying, I am your Boaz right now. But Boaz doesn't know who Ruth is, but God knows who you are. So she answered, I am Ruth, your maid servant, your servant, your humble one. Take your maid servant under your wings. That means you're telling God, God, I need you. There's no other way right now. I don't see no other way right now. And God, Ruth says, you are a close relative. You're saying, God, you are my only thing. I don't have nothing else. Come on now. Come on now. Then he said, blessed are you of the Lord, my daughter, for you have shown more kindness at the end than at the beginning. That means God is saying, I watch and I saw everything that you're doing. I know everything that you're doing. In the beginning and also in the end, in that you did not go after a young man. You did not disgrace yourself. You did not do things that was outside of your character, outside of God's will, outside of what you are. Whether poor or rich, and not for money. And now, my daughter, do not fear. God's saying, don't fear, I got this. I got you. I saw everything that you did. I got you. I will do for you all that you request. For all the people of my town know that you are a virtuous woman. Everybody has seen what you have done already. You're a virtuous man. You're a virtuous woman. God has seen everything that you've done as a man. God has seen everything that you've done as a woman. Come on now. Come on now. Now it is true that I am a close relative. However, there is a relative closer than I. There is a relative closer than I. Come on now. God is saying, come on now. We're going to put the Holy Ghost in action now. Woo! Stay this night, and in the morning it shall. However, wait, before I got to that part there, it says, however, there is a relative. No, same thing. However, there is a relative closer than I. Close relative for you. Good, let him do it. But if he does not want to perform the duty for you, then I will perform the duty for you. God is saying, listen to me. The Holy Ghost is still going to perform what God say. But God is saying, me and the Holy Ghost, yo, we are all one. We're going to do a thing for you. Then I will perform the duty for you as the Lord live. Lie down until morning. God said, rest. I got this. Rest. I got this. So she laid at his feet until morning. She rested in him, rested in the word, rested in the promise, rested in what God instructed her to do, rested in him. So she laid at his feet until morning, and she arose before one could recognize another. Then he said, do not let it be known that the woman came to the threshing floor. Sometimes you got to do some things, and sometimes you have to wait till God say, yeah, you can say this to somebody. You can tell this to somebody. But sometimes you got to wait till when God give you permission, because God is working things out. Listen to me. Listen to me. So he said, so she laid at his feet until morning, and she arose before one could recognize another. I'm saying this again because you need to register this. He said, do not let it be known that the woman came to the threshing floor. Also he said, bring the shawl that is on you and hold it. That means come with whatever God has blessed you with inside and hold it. A shawl sometimes is some things that you have covered around your neck. Sometimes you put it around your neck. Sometimes you have it covered over your head. You know, that's what it is sometimes. And when she held it, when you hold on to what God has put inside of you, he measured 6 ephah of barley. What you have inside of you is going to bring blessings, going to bring blessing for you, blessing for your family, blessing for your children, children. and laid it on her. Then she went into the city. Then you go forth. When she came to her mother-in-law, she said, is that you, my daughter? When you come unto other people, they say, they're not going to recognize you. They're not even going to notice you because you changed. Because what? God has changed up everything. Then she told her all that the man had done, all that God had done for her. And she said, these 6 ephah of barley he gave me, these blessings, God given permission. Now you can say, you can talk of the blessing that God has done unto you. For he said to me, do not go empty handed to your mother. Do not go empty handed, because when God bless you, it's for generation to generation to generation, from family to family to family, from friend to friend. You understand where I'm coming from? So come on now. Are you going to be like Ruth, that's going to rest yourself? And listen to me. Are you gonna allow Boaz to guide you in the way that you need to be guided? And are you gonna be willing to go and lay down at his feet? Humble yourself at his feet and listen to the instruction and the guidance that he has for you. Now remember, Boaz is God. That you're able to finish reaching where you need to reach, to that promised land. Come on now. Are you ready? Are you willing? Are you humble enough? Are you able enough? Are you trusting enough? Are you trusting enough that you are able afterwards to tell Naomi that this is the blessing that God has given on, that you're able to tell other people that this is what God has done for me? Come on now. Are you able? Stay blessed and firm, everyone. Stay blessed and firm. Stay blessed and firm. I know that sometimes you have to drop that pride. You have to drop everything and just humble yourself. Lay down, rest in God, rest in his word. Follow his instruction, follow his guidance, because you can never go wrong, okay? You can never go wrong, because he sees it before you see it. All right? Shalom.